Fib.NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 40.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is ALGO, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Othrew.
Harmonic NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 9.
Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Good morning. It is Wednesday, middle of the week. We've got our work cut out for us. It's contract rollover week, Friday. We're going to be rolling over contracts after the close on Friday. Let's see. Let's go to our checklist here this morning. Don't forget, we've got 1 day left on that mega sale. Well, I guess it's 2 days. 1 day, 14 hours left on that mega sale on the website. You guys can go check that out. Also, Apex still 90% off for... Let's see.
NQ on the 7.
Oh, Apex is today. The 90% off for Apex using code ALGOBOX expires today. 90% off. It says 14 hours left on their website right now. So use code ALGOBOX. Will help out our tech support and get us so that we can get to a point where we've got giveaways here on our YouTube channel. Thanks for hanging out here with me there this morning. Let's go to our checklist here as we get things rocking and rolling. Data feed and providers, already got that going here this morning. Hardware, software, I gave the old live stream trader a reboot there this morning. We got a clean reboot. One of those items that we need to do here on our hardware, software. Right here, real-time protection, we make sure that is turned off, just like a gamer would. We're playing the game. We are going to be approaching the markets like a video game here this morning. I'm going to be looking for 5 trades. Here is my 5 trade sheet. You can get a copy of this there on our website. Go to algoboxpro.com/trade-tracker. I'll put a link to that right now in our live stream chat. if you want to go and track that with the electronic version. Also, I have a physical copy of one of these. See my hand on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen over here, where each one of these is a coin, a physical tactile thing in my hand that my original OG was there on the desk, so I could make sure that I didn't overtrade and overstay my welcome. That sliding window of opportunity there comes and shows itself in the markets, and then the market likes to shift maps on you. So we have a lot of the teaching and training around that in our mentorship program. One of the things I want to lock in here this morning right away, in case some trades show up, we are about 24 minutes from the US Open. I'm going to lock in the tide and the wave here this morning. So I'm going to pull this over. The color of the channel tells me the tide. It's green on the tide. The wave, that is a red channel on the wave. So we have tide up, wave red there this morning. That tells me I'll be able to have runner plays in both directions here this morning, and I like those kind of days. I like it when there is opportunity on both sides of it. I do tend to focus on the sell side. I do consider myself a sell side trader and a bear. I think those moves move faster on the bear side, slower on the bull side. Speed favors the bears, slow favors the bulls. We've got an enigma right here. I'm gonna look for a play. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one here this morning. Be careful, want to have the stop above this enigma here. Looks like I might get stopped out here already. Or am I going to get a turn? I'm starting to hear buyers start to step in here at the low, and this one just kind of showed up here for me. I'm going to be looking for a T1 and T2. Targets filled. Let's go. Enigma. We had multiple crosses in there. We had a delta shift as well. Lots of reasons for me to go ahead and grab that bag. $1,700 off of the first play there this morning. Again, we're just playing the video game. When the things show up on the screen, we pull the trigger. There we go. Trade number one is in on the gun. I like to start out the market with a nice winner. Start out the trade day with the markets there on a winner. Oh, gotta get that coffee going here this morning and finish out our checklist. Day of the week, it's Wednesday, so we might have an FOMC potential. Time of day, we are about 22 minutes from the US Open, and I'm gonna get the news rocking and rolling. I'm gonna press refresh on financialjuice.com. Almost every trader I know uses that. If you're not using it, I'm not sure what you're doing with your time. They are the only ones that offer a free audio service along with the news, as well as the listing, the same stuff that you're going to see on Forex Factory. If you've been around the markets a while, almost everybody knows about Forex Factory and Econo Day, 4 places to get the scheduled financial news events there that give it to you in a list. Well, we have the list on the left on Financial Juice. Speaking of, I'm looking here, we have BOC rate statements at 9:45 after the open, and I'm going to need to set an alarm for that one. 10 a.m. I almost always remember that there's a 10 a.m. news, which we do have. 10 a.m. we have Trump signing some Secure America Act nonsense. 10:30 crude oil inventories on a Wednesday. The 9:45 one is one that I do like to set an alarm for. Alexa, set an alarm for 9:42 a.m. All right, that'll get me about 3 minutes prior to that news event. I'll hear an alarm there to remind me that that one's showing up there, because I don't want to get cut off sides there or unaware that that's going to show up there at 9:45, 15 minutes past the US Open. There will be that is a red star event, BOC rate statement, right there at 9:45. So be aware of that one. Let's see. Let's go down the rest of our list here. Is it an FOMC day? Let's see, 2 o'clock. We have federal budget balance. 10-year note at 1. So, no. Okay, not an FOMC Wednesday. Let's go down the rest of the list here. No holidays to worry about. Earnings, end of day. Friday, there is a big IPO coming on Friday. A lot of people talking about that one already. VIX volatility is up, which tells me on my gears I'm going to be up on the 5s for my entry chart. And we're already locked in there. That's good. We've got full auto on across 6 instruments. We'll talk about that on Friday. Full auto Fridays. We'll go over more details on that. Check out last Fridays if you want to kind of get ahead of the game there. If you haven't gone through our 8-day boot camp, you're going to be a little lost. So make sure you get through that 8-day boot camp. It is already recorded for you, so it shouldn't take you 8 days, but just 8 videos. So at your leisure, you can take it as fast or as slow as you need to. Make sure you take screenshots and pause along the way as we get things set up for you, especially in video number 1. Please pay attention to how to get tech support. We get people all the time continuing to come in our public chat and just seem like they can't figure out how to get to tech support. Our tech support is thebomb.com. Just open up a ticket and post a screenshot. Also, make sure you get good at taking screenshots. Use either Snagit or ShareX. ShareX is free. Snagit is a paid version. It's pretty awesome. I love the history option there on Snagit. That's why I personally use Snagit over ShareX. Otherwise, ShareX has all of the same features, but that being able to go historically scroll to the left is a very powerful feature that it's got there with the little thumbnails across the bottom. Makes creating Giphies or looking back in time, going across your screenshots just a little bit easier. So in my opinion, Snagit is worth the $30 or $40 for access to the Snagit screenshot utility. Just don't use that standard one out of the box with Windows, please. I just beg you, don't use that. It just does not have the features that you need. You're going to be less likely to label your charts and things like that when the Snagit and ShareX just make all that labeling so much easier for you. And if you get good with screenshotting, it is a game changer in my opinion. It is the supplant of the nonsense you read about on Twitter where they're always talking about trade journaling. I do think you need to record your trades, but a picture's worth 1,000 words. People writing things without screenshotting is a little bit silly in my opinion. All right, I can go on my soapbox on that for a while, but I'm gonna hop off that box there and let's look for some more trades here. 9:13, let's finish out our checklist here. Contract dates. We are going to have contract rollover, like I said, on Friday. We'll be rolling over from the 06 to the 09 contract. Remember the NASDAQ ESRTY Dow, the nerd, there is going to be rolling over every quarter. And we are coming up on another quarter here in the year. And so those are going to be the 03, 06, 09, and the 12 contract throughout the year. We'll be going over to the 09. We'll be on the 09 contract on Monday. We will be running the optimization for you on Sunday night. Don't forget that. One of those things you need to do each week with us to stay in tune with the markets. We do the optimization for you so we can stay in tune with the markets. On the NASDAQ right now, we are on the 40 range. Can somebody check me on that? I believe it's the 40. I'm currently on the 40, but I did have to reboot. I hope I saved workspace. If somebody can check on that for me while I finish out the workspace. If you've already got yours, just let me know what NASDAQ is. There would be fantastic. Wave ranges ATM, MACV Ultimate. We checked out there this morning, got that rolling. ATMs are rocking and rolling. MACV Ultimate. Yep, we got audio box. I can hear audio box banging. P&L cadence. We have been on a steady win streak there on the P&L cadence. Distractions, no distractions, although I am thinking about how I know my coffee is not quite hot. I might need to warm it up. My last sip was a little warm. Not gonna cut it. So I might do that here right at it's 9:15. So we have 15 minutes to the US Open. I'm in trade number 1, $1,700 there this morning on about a 50 tick play on trade number 1 there this morning. So throughout my game here, I'm going to be within 5 trades, kind of playing like Mario Brothers. We're going to go winner, winner, chicken dinner within my 5. I need 2 winners to get a chicken dinner. And then I will look for a bonus. So I'm not necessarily looking to take 5 plays, I need to take 5 or less plays to be able to make my pay. Okay. There's a whole reason, lots of reasons around why we do that. I talk about it a lot in the mentorship program. It is Wednesday, so I'll be focused more on trading today than teaching. I try to teach along the way as well, but I am more heads down into the game on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. And then on Monday and Friday, we kind of book in the week with the newcomer stuff there on Monday, and the more complex full auto topics I will try to cover a bit more on Fridays. Let me play this quick summary here for the new folks while I grab a quick reheat on the coffee. This will explain how things work around here. Thanks for showing up for all the new folks, and of course all of my standard crew. I don't want to say standard crew, the people who are here, the regulars, the people who are here all the time, the awesome folks. I don't know. I'm too tired. I need to get some coffee going here. I apologize. I'm going to stop word vomiting now.
Mentorship Mondays, where we bring you algorithmic trading, interactive mentoring, and your questions are answered live. Get hands-on learning with these quant trading tools engineered to give you an unfair edge over other traders who don't have ALGO box on their trade stations. Discover the power of predictive auto harmonics. Utilize trading robots to quantify and react even in fast market conditions. Learn all our quant trading strategies such as the DCDM, HMD, and the dynamic game-changing order flow system, the Alpha Omega. Empower your trading with Flowmaster's advanced real-time audio and visual order flow analysis features. Detect the market mover's trading activity and take action with cutting-edge tools like AudioBox for live digital bit noise that audibly reveals the size and speed of the big players on the tape in real time. Use the Delta Flagging Pro to ready up your next precision entry and the Supreme Flowmaster Enigma for unrivaled, actionable trade opportunities. Got questions? Get them answered live. Whether you're new to AlgoBox or an advanced trader, you'll gain valuable, unique takeaways in every live trading stream session. Dive into structured quant training. Access our free trade room and free community tools. Test your knowledge in the AlgoBox Academy with tests and quizzes. Add the AlgoBox Edge to your trading arsenal and harness the power of our algorithmic strategies. Your success is our mission. Subscribe now and make every Monday a game changer with Mentorship Mondays. See you on the stream. Download your 2-week free trial and use our community tools at algoboxpro.com.
All right, let's get back here. Got my coffee warmed up here. So much better. Who's ready to do some trading? Type a 1 in the chat if you're awake. Now would be a great time to hit that like button as well if you haven't done so on the way in.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
We are still 2.
Enigma long on
Go 2 minutes past. Let's see, 2 minutes. We got 12 minutes to the U.S. Open. Let's see where we're at currently. There's the open line. Very tight range of the day so far here. So coming up to a shark back. It might be a slap here. I'm going to go HMD for a T1 scenario here.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
21 ticks there for me. I was a little behind on the entry. Oh, I do need to take that into account there. Yeah, I'll pull half at 35 ticks. It would bounce back up to my POE. This is where I wanted to enter before, so I could take another slap at that. Let's see. I'm pushing past the HMD now.
Divergence down NQ
At the open line, not my favorite place to take a play here. You're looking to bail on that position here. We got a divergence over on the right on the MACV, so I'm seeing divergence. You should see that on your charts there on your slightly higher time frame. That's also kind of correlated with this HMD. What is an HMD? If you're brand new with us, HMD is a multi-confluence strategy. That is a harmonic plus a dot, fibella dot there. We've got multi-fib plus Elliott wave, multis landing in one location there. Again, I'll pull half as we come to the front of that shark there, and let's see if I get any more on it. We are still in neutral, so might be pushing my luck trying to grab any more than that out of there. Coming back to my POE again, it looks like HMD is right here. So the stop is going to be above that dot. I could add on that cross there now. That is a super AO. Let's see if I'm going to get that 50 tick drop there. And we're at 45. And there's 50 ticks. Let's go. Locking it in. Trade number 1 and trade number 2. That one is an HMD. And we'll go ahead and write it out all the way, because that is trade number 2 there for me. And I'm already done for the day making my pay. The HMD stands for the harmonidot. That is a harmonic PRZ plus a dot. That combo right there is called a harmonidot. You're going to learn that in our documentation and the 8-day bootcamp, of course. We've got in-depth detailed stuff there in that as well. The first play was the Enigma plus other items there this morning.
Enigma long on the NQ7.
Had the Enigma in there, 8.3, got a 50 tick drop there, and got another 50 bag right there. 3K on the morning. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I have done my work already here this morning. How long have we been live streaming for? We've been live streaming for 21 minutes. And if you cut out all my gabbing, I don't know, it might be less than 21 minutes of work there this morning. 3K, it is 9:21 now, 9 minutes to the US Open, playing the markets like a video game. I'll be focused on a bonus here. I do not have to take any more plays here, but I'll be looking for one little extra there to kind of maybe push it over the edge and get a little bit more. Again, good time to smash the like button. Only half of you guys have hit that like button. Don't be stingy. It'll show up in your P&L. So help your own P&L, help somebody else. It'll help yourself as well. It is 9:22, 8 minutes from the US Open. We've got Financial Juice chatting there this morning. I was listening into the NinjaTrader live stream there this morning, and they had a guest on there talking about some of the moving of the exchanges coming to my hometown, coming into Texas. It's going to be interesting getting the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I wonder if they're going to change the name from the CME to the TME. Is it going to be the Texas Mercantile Exchange? If you are going to be coming down here to Texas, please don't bring your liberal nonsense with you. And get out and vote. Now, I don't know if your vote counts anymore or not, if all this stuff is rigged. At this point, we've seen too much, too many things, too many lies. But open your eyes. But if you're coming down to Texas, please keep your eyes open. Okay? All right. We should have go ahead and label up the Super AO as well, because I should have gone ahead and added on that one. But when I'm getting started there this morning, I'm a little extra cautious there. But we had a Harmonidot plus the Super AO walking in there. So this is a Super AO right here. If you're ever wondering what I'm talking about, if you're coming into a live stream and you're going, what is he talking about? Super AOs? How am I supposed to learn this stuff? Seems too complicated. It's really not. We have a GPT, by the way. Here's an ALGOBOX GPT. I'll post a link to that. Go off the screen there. It's okay. I'll hit the back button here, and we'll go through some of the other items there on the screens. You need to know about the ALGOBOX Academy. Some people don't know about the ALGOBOX Academy. Even for the folks who've been here a while, if you haven't gone through the 40 questions, just, and you may think you know all the answers, but just double check, right? Go through that 40 question test there, test yourself. The answers are on the left, so don't get stressed out. Nobody likes to take tests, but the ALGOBOX Academy is going to help you. They're very visual as well, so it's kind of fun. It's basically a lot of asking you, what's this? Do you know what this is? Like combo, pop quiz. How about you guys try this one? Answer this in the chat. What do we have right here? This one's a little more complex because I scrolled down a little bit. So the questions do, I don't want to say they get harder, but more advanced setups are going to show up there as you go down the 40 questions. What do we got here? And I will say it's a little tricky. A little tricky. Power moonshot. There it is. So again, some people got that one wrong. It's okay. Not judging, but I am saying, like, I want you to know everything, okay? And I know a lot of people are tempted here to come in and just they want to go full auto on day one. Listen, you are going to be a dangerous manager if you don't know the stuff. Okay, if you don't know what this is a power moonshot. Moonshot, it's true. Not a super moon. I know it can be confusing. You need to know the difference, right? What is the difference in a super moon? A super moon is going to have a ready DD. Ready DD means that it's super. Okay. And if this were a white cross, this would be just a standard moonshot. But this is a power moonshot because it's an alpha omega cross. So the proper answer for this one is moonshot. So if you did get that one right, give yourself a gold star there. And it is, again, like I said, a little bit tricky because I know that people get this wrong a lot. So go back to the quizzes, know what they are. Just, they should be on the tip of your tongue. When you know it and they're tip of your tongue, you're ready. Okay, you're going to be ready. But those are the types of questions that are in here. There's one that I took there this morning. That's a Harmonic HMD. So here is referred to that as an HMD. That is a PRZ plus a Fibelidot inside. That combination is called an HMD, Harmonic. So let's say that, for instance, you didn't know what that was. I'm going to right click. I'm going to duplicate this here. And up here at the top here, I'm going to ask questions. And we're going to go to, what is HMD? Vinny said something about an HMD. Oh, Harmonic. Oh, I heard him say something about that. Let's click on that. Let's go to that documentation section here. So there it is. That's literally the play I took this morning. That was a shark back with an HMD in it, wasn't it? Now, I also, if you're wondering, well, how come if you're using our 2-week free trial, you might ask, hey, how come I don't have those cool drawings? Why don't I have the neat little shark drawing in there? How come I just have this box here? So I have an option in the parameters. You can turn that on or off. Somebody asked that the other day. Hey, I want to see those little drawings. Like, I want to see the actual butterfly or the cipher or the shark drawn on screen. Can I have that on screen? You can. It's just an option in the parameters. So just turn that on. I have it turned off just for performance for you, but if you want to, if your machine is a high-end machine, or if you're not having any issues with any of your performance whatsoever, then go ahead and have those drawn in as well. And you can just turn, there's an option in there that says draw PRZ only. That is on by default. And so it's only going to draw the PRZ box for you. But if you want to see the entire drawings to kind of get used to it, I do think that that's handy for you. So if you've got a machine that is handling everything well, go ahead and turn on that option so that you can see those. Okay. Our documentation is laid out with text and imagery across the top. We are big fans of Giphies, at least I am. Picture's worth 1,000 words. A moving picture is worth millions. And then we come down here and we have examples. At the bottom, we'll have professionally done videos, walkthroughs there. There are usually 2 of those. There's a shorter one and then a more in-depth one. And then there is a video from me for number 3 in those videos there, where I'm walking through examples, live examples, and kind of doing a full teaching training in my own personal style. But if you like, you know, my style, drawing up on your screens with crayons and coming up to the chalkboard and drawing around, well, those are there from me, but you also have the professionally done videos there as well if you prefer to, you know, have something a little more
with the market and open imbalance data.
Yes, thank you, Dwelp. Yep, let everybody know. Join us live here, and we've got 1 minute to the US Open, and I'm 2 trades in here this morning. Full auto is still running. I've got mine locked in to take profit at about $1,000. So once the bots hit about 1,000, those will automatically lock up for me as well. 30 seconds to the US Open. Take that last sip of coffee. Good time to smash that like button one more time. Don't forget to sit on hands for the first 5 minutes there generally. Unless there is something just absolutely perfect showing up there. Good morning, Casey.
Enigma long on the NQ7.
10 seconds.
All right, here we go. Let's get zoomed in. Nice little super AO on the bottom there, calling the bottom on the pop-up.
Market imbalance. S&P 500
Wow.
side 17 million.
Big move on the open. Again, happens a lot, so that's why I'm generally okay with sitting on hands there for the first few minutes.
0.6 million.
Full touch high. Divergence down NQ on the 4. NQ on the 7.
Man, they're coming up fast. We're coming up fast. I don't think it's going to last. I'm going to look for a shot up here. Could have hit that red dot there right on king timing with the cipher. I'll show you here in just a moment. We had a high time frame play come in there on the optimized range. So perfect. Super dot with a 15.8. Cross there as well. 2000 level bull came in there at the open. I'll show that here in just a moment on the high time frame, but if you've got your high time frame locked in there, you should see that there as well. If you see the big bull, type of 1, 2 if you're new.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 9. NQ on the 7. Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Okay, back to the open line.
Enigma short on the RTY2. Alpha Omega up NQ on the 7. Enigma long on the NQ4. Double delta NQ on the 5. Divergence up NQ on the 9. Harmonic NQ on the 7.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it over here. Check that out. So I wanted to hit it right there, man. It just was just too quick. Too quick. Could have grabbed one, though. It was not too hard to grab that. We had literally a super power headshot up at the top. Power headshot, 15.8 on the Richter scale there. Super power headshot there. There's the big bull, 2000 level bull in this leg. So we do need to mark up this zone as a green defense leg area there, and we've got two ways to play that, as we know, depending on how the market approaches it.
On Sunday.
You'll learn that in the defense leg strategy video. Okay, nice little super AO there. Maybe I'll get a second shot at it. Pop up into this area right there and hit that line. I can hit it on that line right there. It's already drawn for me.
Divergence up NQ on the 9. Enigma short on the NQ4. Double delta NQ on the 7 on the 9. Double delta NQ on the 5.
Market moving super fast there. You can see it says too fast there on my psychology module. Currently in neutral. So if you have been following along with us, you know that I'm looking for 2 steps for my filtering for my direction. Currently the nerd is green, the arrow is green. So I want those 2 with me. Nerd and the arrow, both green. Whoops, now neutral. Wow, super fast here. Still only 3 minutes past the US Open here now. So I want the nerd plus the arrow will give me my filtered direction for the best plays with runners. If I'm going to take a play that does not have those 2 items with me, then I'm looking for only a target 1 scenario. I should manage my expectations to a T1. If I get a perfect play set up, I can still take it if I wish, if I feel like it's a good play. There I could still take it, but then I'm going to be looking for a target 1 scenario and not a target 2. Simple way for me to manage my plays. Okay, we got a big bear came in right there. It's 1000 level. Right there on that one. They're going to come back into him here. See if they're going to smoke him or let him run here. Currently neutral. We're on the other side of the fiddle zone there. Okay, I got a red arrow, and now I've got a red on the nerd. Listening for the audio box cue.
Bull touch low. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Divergence up NQ on the 9. Two finger NQ on the 40. Fib.NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 40. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Alpha Omega up NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega up NQ on the 9. Divergence harmonic NQ on the 7.
Power headshot DCR right there.
Full, the Nasdaq down 1%.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 7 on the 9.
Okay, we got jagged on the tape. Jagged warning.
The Bank of Canada rate
Jagged warning on the tape.
forecast is for no change prior to spot 25%.
Alpha Omega up NQ.
Big play coming. Jagged has let us know we've got Jagged coming. Well, Jagged already came, so Jagged warning on the tape, big play coming. Got a super AO right here.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 40.
On the right, here's King timing. Top of the channel, I'm going to slap that on the King. Top of the channel, FOMO'd it. There's my 11.6.
Alpha Omega down NQ on
Wow. Okay, there's the big play. Was the other way.
NQ on the 5.
I'm going to pull half of my POE. Nice power headshot up there. I'm going to tap it one more time on the ready DD.
Divergence down NQ on the 9. Delta NQ on the 7. On the 7. Enigma long on the NQ9.
Enigma, double Enigma, add to position. Okay, hit the target too fast for me to react. Super AO, add to position, come back down, pull half. This is super fast. Again, if you are new, do not trade in Q. It's too fast. You need to get used to your keys, things like that. And some people complain all the time. They say, hey, you know, it's too fast. I can't play this. It's this market condition right now. So took a loss on that play, unfortunately.
Fib.NQ on the 7.
That one's a red there.
Already reached. Closing new position.
Okay. Closing new positions. Hold on. Full auto hit their target. So the bots are up 1,400. Wow. So slippage in our favor on the bots here this morning. 1470 for the bots. We got that nice auto profit triggered. We heard the little congratulations. You might have heard it or maybe you didn't. But we got that auto take profit triggered. Congrats. And there's the lock-in. Remember, I set that a little bit higher for my lock-in there on our command center proper risk. I'll say prop. Prop firm smart risk console. Still a big mouthful there for me. The auto flatten on. So auto flatten at I've got it set to about 1100 to take into account slippage and commissions. So that jagged warning definitely came in. I didn't get to take advantage of that. I did take a loss on that. Here comes a 6.7. I'm going to take that shot there at the DCR. There at the top. And let's see if we can get that little drop off of that DCR. Looking for 35 ticks for target 1. Ready DD. Super AO, add to position. They are on a launch. Okay, super headshot there. Super power headshot, actually. Didn't fill my second order there. There we go. Super power headshot. There, looking to see if we can get that play. We have a power headshot on the right as well. There is a ready DD. There's a super AO. It's getting tricky here on me. Delta shift on the right. I'll add to position on the delta shift. Almost to max. Here's what's coming in on the high time frame. Always on top there.
Double delta NQ on the 9. Alpha delta NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega NQ on the 40.
Pull half at my POE. Add on red dot.
Enigma short on the NQ of NQ on the 9.
Track of the first green dot there. There's a cross. Add on cross. Take half there at the bottom. Close it out. 10K on the day. Get rocking. Get rolling. Beautiful. Beautimus. Beautimus. Gotta love it.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me it's exhausting. City to city, cause I'm shiny boys is popping. You keep making plans, babe, I'm sorry I keep flopping. Call me later.
Simon's way now to give you back and rate decision. Forecast is for no change, but at least for 2 back set. Back and rate stable. Either later on at 10:30 a.m. so we get
I'm holding on your tricks. Got me 10 feet off the ground. Now I'm seeing how you play. Algo box, you turn it all around.
Alrighty then, that was a little bit crazy. Keep your head in the game. Keep your eye on the prize. Where is that money gun?
It's too late to miss the game. Algo box, it's too late. I said it's too late to miss the game. Algo box, it's too late.
Is it on this screen? Hold on. No, it's on this one. How come, fine, there it is. Utimus.
Make it like a game now, winning every move, and you say follow and play along. Algo box,
Little rusty.
it's too late.
All right, that's my bonus in there. We'll walk through that play. That was super fast. All right, so that's how I played out the morning there. We had the winner chicken dinner there this morning. Oh, there's my alarm. Alexa, stop. So that's my alarm there, 3 minutes before another Red Star News coming up there. So winner chicken dinner we put in. We were up about 3K on the morning. Did take a loss in there, put me down to about 1100 or so. And then smoked a 9K play there on that final bonus play there. So that's my morning. That's going to wrap me up there. And it's before the news. Again, right now the volatility is super high. This is not normal. The market conditions are absolutely wild. This came in with a high time frame opportunity on the 89. There's the big dog right there. Again, 89 range on the high time frame. Got the divergence all the way up top, touch of the bull into the top of the channel, tapped it, dropped it. That drop off was 616 ticks there on that play. I saw about 80 to 90 ticks there on my drop. Oh, are we gonna give me another one? You're gonna hand me another one? So we have an Enigma right there. There's a super AO. All right, I'm gonna go a half position here on that. We're doing another crazy march up here. There's an Enigma. I'm gonna add to position, 3/4 position there. Giving me a chance to go full there if I want. Oh, I'm hearing popcorn all over the tape. They're pressing it back into high of day one more time there. Before that, oh my goodness, I missed the click. Wow, it's too fast. Holy shnikes, what is going on? Somebody knows something before whatever this new... Okay, what's going on? What is this? What is the news event that's coming?
1 minute to to figure the bank.
Okay, something is up. Something's up. The market's up, that's for sure. Okay, somebody knows something. I'm adding on the Enigma there. Extreme level speed here, all the way up to the P point. Maybe they're just trying to have it hit that P point before the news. Wild. Holy shnikes. Red dot, add to position. All the way to the P point there. Trying to add in on the P point. It didn't fill me. There's 40. 4.5, add to position.
European shares are raising declines. Stocks Europe 600 index up 0.2%.
Okay, I missed my top side add on a 5.9 with
10 seconds.
the divergence. Oh, I'm at max. Am I at max? Oh, I can add 2 more.
No change, no change. At 2.25% as expected for the Bank of Canada. Bank of Canada says there has been limited evidence. So
all right, we'll see if I'm going to be in trouble here. They are
prices to other
doing something. We got a big red dot on the 89. Here's the big red dot on the 89.
in the near term.
Let's see if they're going to respect it and give us 200 or 300 tick move off of it. There we go. I'll pull half as it comes under my POE. Fortunately, I slip-clicked on that last one.
Higher energy prices become persistent.
All right, I'm going to close it up right there. So it still ended up taking a loss there on that, unfortunately.
Excess supply.
Could not react fast enough in there.
It continues to be focused.
And on top of that slippage, probably not going to help me out.
Turn into persistent inflation.
All the way back up. I'm going to add in. Wow, it's so fast. I'm getting slipped on the entries.
Broadening prices, broadening in price pressures.
Okay, up on the cipher, add to position there. Up on the P point,
Weakness combined
6.5, add to position. We've got a divergent shark back here, add to position.
Significant new trade restrictions, we may need to cut rates.
Enigma, add to
Uncertainty
position.
is unusually elevated and risks could shift. Monetary policy may need to be nimble. If higher energy
Add to it on the Enigma location again, right in front of high of day.
There has been a lot of volatility in recent Canadian job numbers.
You think?
Employment is little changed since January.
Red dot, add to position.
Skimming on the markets, not really any reaction from the Canadian dollar to the back of the as expected rate decision.
Okay, so that BOC rate was definitely red star. I'll take half there. There's a cross, add to position with the Enigma. We'll see if we can get the Enigma target. Enigma target.
NQ on the 7. Delta shift NQ on the 40. Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Zeus, top of the channel. Another Enigma.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Dark back, add to position.
Delta NQ on the 5.
Green dot. I was hoping that would snap. Okay. Bulls still maintaining control. They held every dot. There's another HMD, add to position. Enigma launching it up there. Shark back. Another wild child morning here after
The Canadian dollar
another news event.
after Bank of Canada policy decision. Up around
Power dot, king timing, power headshot on the high time frame. Need to pull half here at my POE, add to position on the cross.
2-finger NQ on the 40. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Divergence up NQ on harmonic NQ on the
Should have peeled half there when it touched my POE. Felt like they were snapping it a little bit too much there for me. Wildest volatility of maybe our lifetimes, for sure mine so far. I've been trading the markets for 20 years,
and also
and the amount of volatility and the wild moves we have seen lately have been insane. We have never seen this level of volatility in a long time, and here we come again. Gonna hit all the way up to the prior close. Red dot up top here on a power headshot on the high time frame. Nines. Super AO over on the right on the optimized range as well.
Full touch hot.
Prior close.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
Alpha Omega, add to position.
Down NQ on the 7. Full touch Alpha Omega down NQ on the
Double cross, DCR.
Divergence down
Multi-king timings here.
Y on the 7.
Cluster of AO crosses. You hardly ever see that. That is a cluster
Delta NQ on the
of crosses in that area. Cluster AO. Now, cluster on the white crosses, we get that reversal. Super AO, very rare scenario. I'm sorry, not super AO. Cluster of crosses, extremely rare. Do not see that often at all.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 89. Enigma long on the NQ7. Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5. Pip dot NQ on the 7.
Zeus, wanting to be adding on the cross there, top of the channel, add to position, red dot, add to position. Prior close, add to position.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
4.9
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
on the 2, and I can add one more. Zeus, all right, max.
2-finger NQ on the 89. Harmonic NQ on the 5. NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Another POE touch all the way through, pull half and close it out right there. 16.7 on the close. I think we're going to have a little bit more. I'm going to look for it. Top of the channel. Oh, I missed my dot right there. Should have hit it right there on that dot. Ah, missed it. It's too fast. There's the 89. Again, high time frame coming in. Should be a 200, 300 tick. Move to the downside there, all the way down to the channel. So fast. So I do like the faster side. I do like to make more money faster, not less money slower. However, in a scenario like that, I couldn't even react fast enough. This market is so fast. I have not seen this level of speed ever. It has been absolutely wild. What I do love is the latest version of ALGO. The performance is just amazing. It is so clean. I'm being able to see every play in real time. Of course, I'm running a 285K. With that level of speed and volatility, has anybody had any issues with their machines there this morning? I would imagine normally in that level of speed, you're going to have some issues and some lockups, but we have not had any. It has been a dream on this latest version. So we spent 4 sprints on the performance alone on the system, and it has been an absolute dream. Absolutely loving it. Multi-ready DD up there, calling the top. This drop off here so fast. Again, the bear side is fast in general, but this is too fast. I mean, this is insane level speed. Absolute insanity. Top of the channel. I'm going to try to sell the top of that channel there. We got plenty of juice in the tank there. Got an HMD.
Harmonic NQ on the 9.
Red dot. Add to position. Bears have, well, they showed control. They held the first dot. They did not hold the second one. So bulls don't have full control necessarily here. I'd like to hear one more set of sellers. There we go. All right, and we'll close it up. Over 30K on the day. Let's go. Let's go. 35K on the day. Come on. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. That is just stellar. That is just stellar. Play the game. Sometimes the bonus day will just show up for you. Just be ready. You've got to have put in the practice. You're not going to just come in here and be able to do what we just did. That is a double cross super AO to the long side DCR right there. Double cross reversal with a super AO combo right there. Now that up move there, if you're a bull side player, that's 168 ticks there. Now, one of the things that you may have heard me say for pro tips around what I think a player should do is choose bull or bear. Be a bear or be a bull. Take off half of the thinking process, half of the decision-making process, where you only have to focus on one side of the place. On days like this is where they pay. Not necessarily on the normal days, like normie days where, you know, anybody can play, but on a day like today, this is where the big winners are made. We're not talking about, you know, the small fish and the small fry and the, hey, you know, I'm profitable. Talking about massively profitable players are the ones who have chosen one side. You'll notice I only took shorts there all day there this morning. Now, I'm not going to say that it was perfect plays there this morning. My P&L has been rocky here this morning. Today the 10th? Yeah. Here's what my P&L looked like here, right? We have been back and forth on it, and then, but when the play came, when the plays, plural, came, here we go. Huge, huge, huge. Took the risk. Our game is a game of risk. This whole scenario and the lie that they try to tell you on Twitter, like, oh, you have 45-degree angle P&L. That's not happening. Okay. Get good. We have a Super A over on the right. Just missed it there. Today is the day to push the pedal to the middle here, and I will definitely be doing that here this afternoon. There's an Enigma. I'll go ahead and get short on that. Need to add to position. Red dot, add to position. Be careful of the face ripping trap. But they said, not today, all the way to the other Enigma. 38K now from Enigma to Enigma. Now, one of my favorite plays is Enigma to Enigma. How do we know? Because even on my full auto, up top, I'm running Enigma, what's called side to side. Up here, let me zoom all the way in. There's another screen I have. Let's see. There we go. So zoom in a little bit easier for you to see. So up top, I've got my full auto system running up here across 6 instruments. We've got the Nerd +2, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow running across in this section. Here's the Nerd, the 4, and then a dividing line right here, and then there is +2. I have crude oil and gold over here on the right, also playing on full auto there. And oh wow, hold on, we're coming all the way up to the P point again. All right, let's see. Top of the channel on the 40, 89, floating. Is it just going to hand me 40K today?
Divergence down NQ on the double delta NQ on the 5.
Wait for an arrow. There's my arrow. There's the Nerd, half position. Pop up one more time for me. Seuss HMD on the P point.
Bull touch high.
We are neutral. Pull half on the dot. 50 ticks, add to position. It missed me, and I'll close out right there. 42K on the day. Enigma coming in clutch to rock me out on that play. Multiple things. High time frame. Let's take this off always on top so I can draw on it. There we go. So here's the two-face combo. We also had the top of the channel. That was a play where we had all 3 multi-time frames. My entry point there, 14.0, high time frame opportunity, low time frame risk. Some of my favorite plays rocking in there. Now, this morning on this level of speed, that means the high time frame is coming into play, so I can take those plays off the high time frame with more confidence. I don't know. Green all the way across the boards there, over there on the top right. I forgot my point that I was going to be. I know I was anybody know where I was going? I was coming up here to the high time frame to show you guys something. I don't recall what it was, honestly. Got lost in my trades, but that's what I'm saying. You're killing me with these trades, hard to keep up. You're not going to keep up with that. Like, you have to have practiced, my friend. You're not going to be able to do what I just did there this morning on day 1 for sure. That is a money gun and a half. Yeah, you're not going to be able to keep up with that unless you have put in some practice time. Get good with the tools. All I'm saying is making sure you put in that market replay time. So there is a direct correlation in the amount of time you spend in market replay and the size of your P&L when you're playing this video game. Okay. So I know we were talking about bumpy P&Ls, and I don't know, I had a specific point on that. I'm gonna kick myself later for not remembering what the point was on that play there, but that is gonna wrap up my morning there before 10 a.m. It is 9:59, 1 minute till 10 a.m. Now there is news, so be careful. There's another news event coming out here in about 1 minute. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it. Got a couple of you since my charts are blank. We're talking about the bots. Yeah, what was I gonna say with the bots? There was some point before I was going up to show the bots, maybe correlation with the nerd. Don't know, lost it. That's a very exciting day. Mentorship Mondays, again, we'll take a little bit more time to try to walk through and talk through. Like I said, I try to talk through plays on days like today. At the same time, like, I do get emails from people on days like this. They're like, oh, this is just too fast, or your system's too fast. It's not our system. Our system is very fast, though. It is keeping up with everything. Not a single lock, not a single block there with our system. Make sure you are on, like, look, there is a version of NinjaTrader that is having issues. All right, I saw another, I was catching one of the other live streams there yesterday, and I saw them having their lockups. And I already know what the problem is. They need to use NinjaTrader 8131. They introduced a bug that they have not fixed in their, right after 8131 in NinjaTrader. They have a bug. I hope they get it fixed.
According to the IIF, China stocks attract $8.1 billion.
But in their latest versions, and they've put out like 5 versions since then, and their on data load is still a problem. They I don't know what they did in it. I noticed in their release notes they had said they were talking about something with multi-threading, but I'll just be honest, I think they botched it. It feels like they've kind of botched it on that, and I hope they get it fixed. I have tried to put some stuff in their forums on it, but the way that they work is kind of like on a voting system, and the complexity of what they've got going on in their problem right now for their latest versions is as a coder, I know it's hard to solve the problem that they currently have. To reproduce it is difficult. To see it and to understand what it is difficult, and they're not going to get votes on it. It's not something like, oh, the red dot on the thingy mabobber doesn't work. It's not that clear. It is a performance racing condition that they've got on load events, and they're going to see it a lot right now because of contract rollover. So hopefully during contract rollover they get that solved, but as of right now we have a recommended version of NinjaTrader, what I call the most stable version. And software development, you know, there are stable versions. If you've ever seen that, you go download software and it says stable release. NinjaTrader's current stable release is 8.1.3.1. Okay. There is, that information is available there in our Discord on the left hand side if you want to go and check that out. But make sure if you did have issues today with all that speed, again, I didn't have a single issue there this morning. Hey, Scalp Rule, great to see you, sir. Hey, man, I'm sorry I missed chatting with you there this weekend. If you got time today, I should have time here after the live stream. If you're available, just hit me up on DMs and we'll get on a chat. But yeah, look, all these charts, I'm running all these charts, high time frames, multi time frames. There's another one. I've got another side chart with a higher time frame on the 7s. Yep, I had the 7s over here on the left with a high time frame as well. In fact, speaking of 7s, there's a 15.7 coming in there. Big bull locked in right there. Should be marking that up there this afternoon if you're going to continue to play. We're coming into another news event, but yeah, all these charts and not a single lockup. If you are having issues, listen, it's on your side. We can help you out. I'm sure we can, and I'm not running something different. I'm literally running the same installer that you are. This is my live stream machine. I have a dev machine over here that me and my dev team, I would say they work on, but I work off of a dev machine separate. I have multiple dev machines, but oftentimes it's this one right over here on my left. But yeah, like there's not some, I don't have a special version. I'm using the same version that you are, and no lockups. We can get you there. Head over to our tech support team there. If you're having any issues, make sure you are on that most stable version of NinjaTrader, and that will get you going. One of the things I also wanted to say was, I know, like, looking at this, it looks complicated. It's like there's so much going on there on the screens. I'll never be able to do that. I would say that your car is also complicated. Your car has a lot of stuff on the dashboard. It looks very confusing. How could you possibly drive, with all that stuff on, in front of you? I need to get all that stuff out of my way so I can drive and focus on the road. Like, I hear that argument, but it's nonsense. You want everything that's in there. It's all there when you need it. Okay? And you'll know where to look. You'll know how to drive. But yeah, a lot of times I'm just focused all right here. Your eyes are right here on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and my fingers are on these triggers right here. That's it. That's it. Most of the time, it's all right there on this chart. We wait for a play setup there. We get our 2 time frame filter for our direction, and then I do recommend just staying on one side. I think that's where I was going earlier. Was talking about staying on one side for days like this to cut off the decision-making process there. Man, there's so many good plays showing up here today. All right, I have been gabbing, but I really did want to take the opportunity to talk to some of the folks who are concerned. They're like, oh, it's going to be too complicated. Just spend some time in market replay with it. You'll get used to it. You'll know what the plays are. When the market is not on a crazy tear like it is here today, it'll be fine. NASDAQ, again, is not for the new. I do not think if you are new, you should not trade NQ. I think you should give RTY a try. Okay, remember that rhyme and reason. I heard some folks on NinjaTrader there this morning talking about RTY. If you want to trade the micro on it, it's called the M2K. A little bit weird. I know some people are saying, you know, why can't they just call it the MRTY? But RTY on the minis, on the micros, it's actually the M2K. Those are the same instrument there. I do recommend that you are taking the signals off of the mini and executing on the micros. There is a PDF on that. Don James was kind enough to put together a nice PDF for you guys if you want to see how he does that. And it's pretty neat to be able to have both data series on the same chart and set one of them to transparent. And then if you are wanting to execute on it with the Enigma full auto panel, you can do that as well. He's got that in the PDF. Okay, gabbing on and on. We made it an hour. Sometimes I have to fill the airspace there to stay on with the live stream, but we made it an hour. 60 to 90 minutes I think is the best amount of time to spend in a video game. It's a nice healthy amount of time to spend. Thanks for hanging out here with me this morning. Tomorrow is Friday, full auto Friday, early in, early out tomorrow, and I will catch you guys on that one. Thanks for hanging out. See ya.